Well, hi, and welcome tonight to tonight's X39 presentation. Don't know what time of the day or night it's going to be when you see this. I know we've got friends from Belgium on already and team from all over the world starting to really tune in to what is happening as we share about a technology called the X39. My name is Vanessa. In the Lifewave world, my husband and I are senior presidential directors, which just means that we get to work with a whole bunch of incredible brand partners that are committed to this mission of getting this particular little patch here. Looks like a band-aid to 1 billion homes in the next few years. The reason why we're so passionate about getting this technology to 1 billion homes is because we've had 16 months now patching thousands of people, personal testimonies, and so many life transforming testimonies, because this little thing that looks like an Australian size of a 20-cent piece goes on your body, and you'll hear about what the technology does in a moment, but it's the simplest breakthrough health technology that is on the planet right now, and it's taking the world by storm. So what I'm going to do is show you a presentation similar to how we were presented this opportunity. You're going to see this recording because someone loves you enough or just met you in the street and feels excited enough for you to give you hope for your health or opportunity for a whole new world of impact and income. And so as you see this presentation, 20-25 minutes, put it on 1.5 if you're watching the YouTube later. If you want to do that, you're going to not just think about what this could be for you, you're going to think about multiplied tens, maybe hundreds of people that also could do with this technology. So we'll be basically presenting the technology, some testimonies, and ways to purchase. And then you will circle back with the brand partner that introduced you to this opportunity and say, I'm ready. I want to get going with this. In fact, you're probably going to get an order form for them or a link that you can actually sign up with. And you want to get these patches to you as quick as possible. So let's just talk for a few moments about what this technology is and why it feels really, really important to talk about today. So I'm just going to share my screen and present to you an opportunity. And if you don't mind, what I'll get you to do is just go on mute so that you can actually just let us present for a few minutes, and then we'll stop at the end and answer some questions. So the question asked of us is, have you been patched yet? Was asked from my husband's best mate when we landed back in Australia as 18 months ago, ready to really start our life from scratch. 4 gorgeous girls moving back to Australia from living overseas because we had beautiful parents in their aging season of life, then we just wanted to be in proximity to them. We were always open to opportunity, love the wellness space, love people, love team building, but we never knew how transformative this opportunity would be. So have you been patched was the question. What we didn't know is what you may not know, or I might ask you, or someone might ask you, what do you know about stem cells? Now, I'd been in the wellness space for a while. You always hear about stem cell therapy all over Facebook. In fact, if you watch this presentation out loud, then I don't know, the world of Google is going to start to bring ads across your Facebook now about stem cell therapy. Stem cell therapy is a big deal. It's an option for people when there's just no breakthrough that they can get in their own health. They're going to either pull your own blood out, clean it up, and inject it back in, or they're going to offer you someone else's stem cells, and it's going to be expensive, and it's going to possibly work, possibly not work long term, but it's called stem cell therapy. Stem cells are the body's raw materials, and they literally are so active in us when we're young, but they deplete in us as we get older. But basically, stem cells become whatever cells your body needs to begin to heal itself. So the problem is that the faster you age, the slower you heal. And that's what's happening now. Thousands of people are experiencing symptoms of aging. They might be living longer, but it requires a lot of surgery or a lot of other medications to extend their life, and they're living long, but they're not living well. At 30, half your own stem cells are now asleep, they're dormant, and at 60, nearly all your stem cells have fallen asleep, which is why it takes so much longer just to uptake from life in general, either challenges or recovery or whatever else. And this patch is called a stem cell activation patch using light therapy. Now, there are no stem cells in this patch. It's one of the most common questions. It's a great question, but there are no stem cells in this patch. This particular patch is using a form of phototherapy. In the little white part of this patch are nanocrystals that are basically forming a certain mesh sequence, and your own body's heat and light, not from the sun, but your own body emits heat and light, which you'd see with those 3D goggles or 4D goggles that often the military use to find someone at nighttime, that green infrared around you, that's heat and light being emitted. Your own body's heat and light bounces onto that patch like a mirror. The mirror sends a message and a frequency, like a signal, back to a copper peptide in your body. You might have heard of peptides. Again, people inject them, people take supplements for them. But our copper peptide is so low in our body that this light frequency will elevate it. And 20 years of stem cell research says that when copper peptide is existent in your body, your stem cells, the dormant ones, will begin to wake up. So there is no drugs in this, there's no stimulants, there's no oil in this patch, there's no nicotine in this patch. This is using light therapy, literally a frequency of light in this patch. It's so simple to wear. And my husband always says it was made for men, and that is not to put men down. But when I've tried to throw like protein powders and supplements and take this and take that, instead I get to say now, wake up in the morning, brush your teeth, put a patch on, take it off at night. It's pretty simple to begin to help your body optimize. So you wear a patch 12 hours on during the day, you take it off at nighttime, so your body, with all that regeneration that's happening in your body, then you've got about 12 hours for it to begin to repair while you sleep. You throw that patch away, you put a new patch on the next day and repeat. You drink plenty of water with a Celtic sea salt or an electrolyte in it, because there's a lot of regeneration beginning to happen in your body. So you'll find that water is really important to flush out old dead cells and make room to move those new cells around to the right place, because your body is brilliant and intuitive, and it knows what to prioritize with where those stem cells go. The kind of benefits people experience from wearing the X39 is increased strength. This is all data driven. Increased strength, reduced inflammation. Now, when that happens, that's a brilliant, brilliant benefit, because inflammation is the root cause of all disease in our body. Increased stamina, energy and vitality, but this isn't like a caffeine fix energy. The stamina part means you just don't get those afternoon lulls, and then you end up over here with such a deep improvement of sleep, like a deep REM sleep, that incredible healing takes place when we sleep well. Mental clarity is restored. Brain fog lifts. You'll see an image in a moment. Muscle and skeletal conditions improve. Benefits in our family include literally scoliosis diagnosis that are now pain-free for my girls. The physio is shocked at what's actually happening in her body after patching. Incredible breakthroughs. Mental clarity, major brain injury breakthroughs for my gorgeous 20-year-old that had 3 major concussions. Everything shifted for her. Darkness, mental health, so much has changed with the X39. My husband is off his sleep apnea machine because his sleep is so deep, so healthy, so healing and transformative now. And of course, there's incredible improvements in skin appearance. In fact, it's very early on, one thing that's happening for people. When we talk about this, we are not intending to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent disease or medical conditions. These are personal examples of what their own body's stem cells will do when they get patching and those stem cells wake back up again. The long-term results are amazing though. Within the first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. So someone might have already got you a patch as a sample. Some people in 24 hours will be a one-patch wonder. They will feel something in those first 24 hours. Others won't, but they'll understand how simple it is to patch. And so it's really important that you also understand that this is not a quick fix. This is regenerative. And so at 6 weeks, the brain becomes balanced. At 3 months, collagen increases in every part of your body, around your organs and all the rest of it. At 6 months, your heart begins to reverse in age. And that data is found from all the heart health tests of participants that were involved. And we hear a huge breakthrough around heart health for users after the first 6 months. The inventor, who you'll hear about in a moment, says this is not anti-aging, this is age reversing. So let's look at a brain scan of a 77-year-old woman. All the red is huge inflammation in her brain. 6 weeks later, you see no more red, beautiful light blue, which is about the left and right brain now communicating better to each other, much better brain coherence. Now, here's what also you need to know. This isn't just in a 77-year-old woman's brain. This kind of breakthrough is happening in young ones, teenagers, young adults, anyone with brain fog, anyone with inflammation, for learning challenges, neurodivergent, type of diagnosis, autism, Asperger's. There's just been breakthrough after breakthrough after breakthrough because brain inflammation reduces, which is huge for this current reality that we're all living in. This technology is patented, which means for another 17 years, no one else can get their hands on this. If you go and Google this on Amazon, Google this somewhere else, think you can find it, even though it's an incredibly affordable price of about a coffee a day, you think you can find it cheaper, it's probably not going to be from a brand partner. You don't know where it's come from or if it's even real. Lifewave are the only people through a brand partner that can distribute this patented technology all around the world. This is huge. The patent, you don't get a patent without actually having it do what it says it will do. The inventor has 200 patents to his name, but on this particular patch technology, it says that there will be an elevation of copper peptide, an activation of stem cells, improvement in energy, elevation of antioxidants. Now, to see a huge deep dive on this, we'll show you the website where you can get more information, or your brand partner that wants to get these patches to you might have already shown it to you. Now, David Schmidt, the inventor and owner of this particular company called Lifewave, he has over actually now 200 patents. We were just celebrating 200 patents to his name. He's always been an inventor. He's very respected in the age reversing field of invention. In 2008, he focused his attention on stem cell research, put 2 and 2 together, did huge research, came up with this particular frequency, light frequency that would elevate the copper peptide. Took 10 years to bring this product to market and loads of his own money. Now, he had a lot of other patches on the market, still does, and they work with light frequency to different peptides and different systems in our body, but there was no technology that would regenerate the way that X39 would. So this is a huge, unique opportunity. It's also a unique product. We're not trying to throw another supplement at you. We're not trying to throw another pill at you, another powder at you, another injection at you. There is nothing like this on the market. It is safe, it is non-transdermal, it is extremely affordable, and it is patented. So not only are we excited to offer you the patch technology for your own health and vitality and well-being and optimization, but we also want to offer you the opportunity to share this and partner with us with people all around the world. Before we do that, and you've heard a bit now about the technology, let's talk about testimonies, because you've got to remember that what the patch will do on you is really unique to what it will do on another person. And so we love to just say this patch will take time. Regenerative technology will take time. It's not what will happen overnight. So your brand partner will give you a health benefits tracker when you purchase the X39, because there's those top 10 health indicators that you're going to really want to notice, because once you start getting breakthroughs, you may not remember some of the small wins, but small wellness wins add up to huge breakthroughs. Now, you already might be an athlete at the top of your game, but this patch technology is giving athletes and professional athletes all over the world that 1% edge on their performance, on their recovery. And because it's non-transdermal and it's light therapy, there is nothing going through the skin, then there is no problem with wearing this when you are a professional athlete. For more information, you can go to thisisit.com. You're going to want to look through the testimonies, look at all these. You literally go to thisisit.com, see all the science on page 1, /testimonies, page 2 and 3. Page 3, you see all these different testimonies. You click on these on the image, just alone the children's testimony about the nonverbal boy with autism that now is speaking to his beautiful mom, and we have the chance to know their story quite deeply, and it's huge what's evolving out of that story. You'll see so many other stories, so make sure you just dip into that. These are American-based stories because this is an American-based website, but here in Australia, we share stories every week. We're on WhatsApps together, Facebooks together, and this kind of presentation. These stories alone are personal ones that I've had sent to me around blood pressure, cerebral palsy, no more seizures, ADHD, thumb repair, neck issues, just so many things. And then you've got other kind of before and afters like wound recovery, skin conditions, scoliosis, scars, neck, and all these incredible skin issues. You've got hair growing back. We've been witness to so many dear people we love, like literally hair growing back and color of their hair, original color coming back. So much skin breakthrough, scar healing, cancer recovery. You've got hundreds and hundreds of stories, so much around addiction, toxic exposure, vaccine injuries, reversing, mold issues, healing. You've got just so much here. And then you've got doctors that are talking, so many doctors all over the world that are really diving deep into this opportunity. So many doctors, and we're honored to partner with many of them here in Australia. So we do love to tell a few stories, and I'm excited just to hear from a few. So Yvette, would you love to just share your story about what's been happening for you?
Hello, everybody. I have been patching for about 9.5 weeks now, and I'm going to take you through a bit of perimenopause symptoms. There's many that I've had improved, but I'm just mainly going to focus right now on hot flushes. So, from the start of the year, my hot flushes, I was having at least 40 to 50 a day. And when I say a hot flush, they would last to 1 to 2 minutes, and I would be beading up in sweat. At night, I'd have at least 10, and the same kind of thing. It would wake me up, beads of sweat, and I would wake up dripping. So I'd have to have a towel and wipe it all over me. Within 2 weeks of being on the X39, they substantially dropped the amount that I was having. And by the 6 week mark, I was just out my garden. I thought, oh my goodness, I haven't had a hot flush for a couple of days. So they'd pretty much gone by then. That week following, about every 4 days, I just feel the tiny bit of warmth creep in, not actually become a flush, and then go. And for the last 4 weeks, I've had nothing, absolutely no flushes at all. So just my whole life is so much better. I'm sleeping better. I'm not getting those flushes day and night. So it has completely turned my world around.
I
Thank
bet.
you.
I bet it has. That's
Mm,
amazing. You know, we have so
Mm.
many like functional doctors and people that are working with every other part of the body systems to help the breakthrough. But adding in that patch, we're seeing this time and time again. So I
Mm.
love that, Yvette. That just changes the quality of your life, right?
Absolutely. So grateful. So grateful. And that's just one part, you know. Mm.
Exactly, exactly. Well, thank you for sharing. I love that.
My pleasure.
Janine.
Hi, everybody. I've been patching for 8 months and I can relate to a lot of what you've said, Yvette. So I actually struggled with insomnia for 16 years. So I'd been seeking a resolution for this for a long time. I've tried a lot of therapies. I've very holistic minded. My background's nursing, and I'm really open. I literally have tried a lot of wild and crazy things. And when I was introduced to these patches 8 months ago, I had no idea that they would change my life this dramatically. After 1 month of patching, I started sleeping. And I had adrenal fatigue and brain fog and perimenopause symptoms all mixed in, and thyroid problems and leaky gut. And at that 1 month mark, everything started to change. And then, just like with every week that went by, I just got better and better and better. More energy, a clearer brain, the hot flushes dialed down. I started sleeping and I came off 50 milligrams of melatonin, 7 supplements, and since medical cannabis as well. And I just have a completely different life, to be honest. And I was so focused on the insomnia aspect because that was really what was ruining my life. Like I actually couldn't even work at that point. Um, I kind of didn't focus on the other things, the chronic back pain, and a number of little like just things that held me back a lot in life. But they have all disappeared as well. Hay fever, chronic back pain, hemorrhoids, my gums are growing back, like it's just crazy what happens over time with these. So yeah, forever grateful for this technology and Lifewave. It's amazing.
Janine, there's when you go surfing with you post a picture about surfing with your kids. Honestly, some days I get emotional because I know even that must have been a big deal to try and do before now. So
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, amazing. So well done. You know what? These are stories, beautiful women that we so love being on team with, but you have stories too. And if you're listening to this and you need hope, this is your like announcement that hope has hit your home. And for those that might be thinking of someone else, then don't ignore the prompting to send this recording to someone else. And if you are just curious, you circle back with the brand partner. When you purchase, and we'll show you this in a moment, the product comes in this nice fancy blue. It looks like this actually. Inside is 30 patches. And the way we recommend is you need to think not short term. This is 1 month of using this product per decade of your life. So if you're 50, think minimum 5 months, 60 plus. At that point, the data shows all the activity of your stem cells should be back up and running, but then they begin the deeper healing. Then they begin to prevent. Then they begin to regenerate. So this is not just a quick fix overnight, but like Janine says, you're going to go off certain supplements. You might go off certain medications. You might do that with the wisdom of a doctor if that's how you work through your health challenges. But you are going to, over time, find yourself in a position where patching is the main product that you can use to keep your health at an optimum level. So let me just show you how you'll purchase from the brand partner or from the person that shows you this video. So this is huge. We're going to talk for a second just around the business because for some people, they are now already switching on to, man, could I actually also partner with this company and start to share like others? So understand before we show you how to purchase, when you purchase, if you choose, you also purchase a business license. You don't have to be active as a brand partner, But if you are looking for another business to add to your portfolio or something to do to give you time freedom, then this just could be it. This company is 20 years old. This is not a fly-by-night company. It's 3 years in Australia, about a year and a half in New Zealand. It's in over 80 countries. This is not trying to flog a Me Too product like everyone else. And again, I've got friends in every company. I love the whole wholesale accessing, buying from a friend. We love that. We support every friend in business. I've been looking for a protein powder lately. I'm going to buy from a friend in business. But in this particular opportunity, no one else has this product. So the company used to play around in about 20 million for about the first 15 years. It was selling all the other patches that help with sleep or pain or hormones, but until the X39 came out, it hit that mark of momentum, and it hit in the next 3 years up to 600 million. It is set to be this year a $1 billion company. Now, the big deal about that is 60% of 1 billion goes back to a brand partner sharing. So you might just say, Vanessa, or to your brand partner, you know what? I've got some dreams and I do need a bit more cash for those dreams. Or I've got dreams, but I need my health better. Whatever your dreams are, we want to partner with you, because whatever's most important, whether it's your health, whether it's finances, whether it's time, you have a why and you have a dream in your heart. And we don't want to just sell you a product. We want to partner with you in whatever achieving those dreams could look like for your life. So it's pretty easy to get started. It's actually so simple to get started. Your brand partner's either got a form or they're going to send you their link. But basically the link looks like this form. For the price of a coffee a day here in Australia, it's ridiculous what a coffee costs because it's just a coffee. Whereas $6 or $7 for an actual regenerative technology, give me that any day over investing in a coffee. So this is about $6 a day in Australia, same around about in New Zealand. And you are going to choose either a 3-month, 6-month, or 20-month family pack, entrepreneurs or family pack, to choose the way you order. So you basically have one for around that $295 US plus tax. It's in US dollars because we sell all over the world. And then, of course, it just charges on your card in your local currency. So 3 months is you just trialing. It's you saying, I'll give it minimum 90 days. At 90 days, you will see some results, but you do want to go about a month per decade of your life. The advanced is the perfect starter for those that really are willing to commit to 6 months. And to be honest, now we've been in this business and patched hundreds of people and thousands are on our team. I say to people, if you're not willing to give it 6 months, it may not be the right product for you, just because we see the real breakthroughs at about that 6-month mark, just patching simply 1 patch a day. If you want to see this like a business, the business license essentially unlocks at core, but you can maximize compensation at advance. So for less than $1,000 as an initial startup, you can literally unlock the opportunity for a 6- and 7-figure business if that's what you choose, or you just might want enough to cover your own patches. Premium is the opportunity to come in at like an entrepreneur's pack. So you've got a little mini warehouse ready to also, when someone orders, get it to them while they wait for their own order. And it's like a rolling stock that comes and goes. Or maybe like us, you have a family of 6 and we were patching every loved one, 9 of us straight away. And 20 months supply went within 3 months. So you have your options. You're going to circle back with your brand partner on those options, which packs would be the best pack for you. They'll talk to you about your options. And this month, we just want to tell you, if you're already patching or you come in now, we have a wear and share cash reward. So if you know anyone else, you've got about 4 people that you think could actually benefit from this technology. Usually you get really generous compensation anyway, where you get paid a product introduction bonus. But now the company will add nearly another 300 US to you if you find 4 other people to partner with. So imagine you come in at core. or advanced, and then you want 300 US back straight away, just think of 4 people that want to purchase with you from your account, from your business. But again, you don't even have to feel in business. You just want to refer people. The company is just so excited about what's happening all around the world. They just want to keep thanking their brand partners with some amazing rewards. Now, if you get serious about this as a business, you can go literally like we did into, 6-figure type of opportunities, 7 for some people. Even right here in Australia, we're getting amazing business breakthrough here, and New Zealand, because it's so first to market. It's so exciting for people. But we really want to ask you, if you are serious, if you feel like this is hopeful for you, then get started and circle back with a team member that has showed you this presentation. They're going to get you ordered. Patches will arrive in about a week. You get an amazing place to support a friend in business, get patches on you, get an amazing place if you want the business as well in their organization. And we cannot wait to circle back with you over some time and hear testimonies of your breakthrough. Maybe it's health. Maybe it's other dreams. Maybe it's another form of wealth creation or just some breathing room. We can't wait to hear your story. So thanks for listening in today. We are so excited to hear your stories over time. We have brilliant brand partners here, Australia, New Zealand, and all around the world. And we would be excited and honored to partner with you.